Hello everybody. This is my first video blog and it was truly inspired by greatness. I don't usually do this, but I'm about to blast this motherfucker. So if in case you have any children in the room, let it know that this is not going to be PG. So let me describe the situation to you so that you can truly understand how it went down. I get about, I'd say, 30 to 50 miles away from my house to go and pick up something from ex-boyfriend that obviously knows that there's somebody who's better for me in my life, so has been making himself ever present. I tried to look at the bright side of the situation and decided that this is a prime opportunity for me to get some of the things that I really wanted anyway. I get there and it's very obvious that he's been drinking since very early in the day. I said, all right, that's okay. I'm going to keep my eyes on the prize. I'm going to get what I came to get. He goes into the bushes to urinate and obviously wasn't sure whether or not he was finished when he pulled his pants up, because those slacks definitely had pee dribbles on it. I figured, still, you know, it's cool, because I really don't want this dude anyway. I just want my things. He attempts to drive my car very recklessly with me in the back seat because he assured me that his girlfriend was in there sleeping. When I asked, I said, did you say girlfriend? He says, oh, no. I mean my ex-girlfriend. No. Is there a woman in your house right now that is sleeping? No. Why are you tripping? Why are you so unsecured? All right. That's fine. Keeping my eye on the prize. Well, can we go get some food because I'm hungry? Yes, because you need to eat. You obviously sloppy drunk. Why'd you, what? So, along the ride and some equally untasteful banter, we finally get to the place where there's Chinese food. I said, isn't there any Chinese food restaurants by your house? No. Okay, wait a minute. Chinese food restaurants are the most common type of restaurant that there is. I'm going to guess that if I took a poll of 50 restaurants in a 5-mile radius, 40 of them would be Chinese restaurants and the other 10 would be McDonald's or Burger King. But whatever. My eye is still on the prize. We get to this club, if you want to call it a club. It was definitely a place for guys who love hood rats. Or maybe guys that just don't want to go on the corner and pick up a skanky hoe. But before we could get into the club, he decided that this was going to be a prime time to hang his head out of the window and heckle two women that looked like they could have been for sale. I'm pretty sure that they were. Once again, when I was like, no, I know that you didn't do this. Why are you being so insecure? I am not insecure. I do not have a problem with my self-esteem, okay? Well, you're acting like, I'm not acting like anything. You are acting like how you act, and that's exactly why I stopped talking to you. Well, no, you're my baby girl, I love you. Alrighty then. Still keeping my eye on the prize. We get to the bar, order the drinks, and he was dancing in a way that if in case I didn't know better, I should have called the police. But whatever, okay? He then downs his drink, of course, because he's a professional. Goes back up to the bar, and I know exactly what's going on, because there's a reason why this dude is my ex. When he finally returns with one drink, but by the way, I do not drink, 2 steps away from the table, he decides that he's going to start running his fingertips between the thighs of a girl that's wearing a dress that I was clearly noticeable that she was not wearing any panties. Good for you, Playboy. Way to go. Here's my out. Glad I drove myself here. So, I patted him on his gut and let him know that I was leaving by giving him the 2-finger toodles. Before I could get halfway through the crowd, he grabs me by my wrist, pulls me by my hair, and lets me know that I'm the one that's acting out of control, and then tried to kiss me and tell me that we were going to dance. Wait a minute. I recognize the circle of abuse, okay? I'm not about to sit around here and be your next victim. So I suggest that you find one of these skanky hoes in here that think that it's a great thing that you drive your big flashy car and you have a pocket full of cash, because that does not impress me, because dirtballs come in every size, shape, and economic status. I'm out of here. Well, who are you calling? I'm calling the dude that I really like, that I should have been with tonight instead of you. But you tried to turn the situation around and throw all those smokes and mirrors like you were going to give me something that you know that I should have had. But don't even worry about it, because this is nothing that is worth the cost of being around your sleazeball ass. My mother raised me better than this. And I'm gone. Standing outside, swaying like a top that somebody didn't spin hard enough, trying to tell me that I'm making a scene as you stand there with your pissy pants like a damn kindergartner. Just know that if you leave, I will never call you again. That sounds fine to me. How come before I could make it home, this dude had already called me about 15 times? I've never hit ignore so many times on my phone before, and I'm not even that familiar. I have one of these touchscreen things going on here. I am not comfortable with it enough yet. I was afraid that I might say answer instead of ignore. And then he's sending me these texts. Before you start texting people about shitty shit, you should learn how to spell. I don't care if English is your 18th language. It ain't that hard to know that insecure starts with an I and not a U, and there ain't no D. He's lucky I don't post his ass on don'tdateemgirl.com, but I have too much class for that shit. Anyways, just felt the need to share. Did I record that shit at all? I don't think I recorded that shit. I do not think I recorded that shit. Fuck him. I know where the fuck he lives too.
I'm serious. I don't trust him.
What the hell is going on?
He's a dirtball.
Fucking asshole. What the hell?